Posting a new message to the timeline application is not much different than the echo service we created in the previous module. The user sends an SMS message to the Twilio phone number. Twilio delivers that message via an HTTP post to the timeline web service. The timeline application receives the message and, after matching the user account, adds the post to the database. Now when the timeline web page is loaded, the new post shows up as the topmost post on the home page. The final piece of the timeline application for SMS behaviors is the SMS controller, which we'll use to post messages sent by a mobile device to the front page of the application. So our SMS controller is registered with Twilio. You can see on our phone number we have the SMS controller. It is the default action and it's a post. When the message comes in, the first few lines are going to use the Twilio request validator. This is what we created in Module 1 to validate the requests. If the request is valid, we're going to create our data context and then begin the posting process. First, we find the phone number that the text is from. Next, we make sure we have an account that matches that phone number. If we have a verified phone number, we'll then create the post. We'll attribute the post to the proper user. The content will be the body of the text, and the time will be now. We'll save the post, and then we'll return a response, which is TWIML, or the Twilio Markup Language. And this is your message was posted at, and then the post time. If we have a non-registered user, we're going to text back to them, sorry, this phone number is not registered. And if the request can't be verified as being from Twilio, all we're going to do is return forbidden. Now you might wonder, why do we return an SMS in one case, but forbidden in another? Well, the reason is that in the case where we validated the request as from Twilio, we have a high degree of confidence that the person who sent us that message is expecting a response. Whereas if the request is not from Twilio, we don't want to send anything back that could possibly be used to spam somebody. Let's take a look at this response as it happens. We'll go ahead and send a text message to the Twilio account. This is a sample message. And we'll hit send. And now we can see that our message was posted on the 26th at 12:30:13 Greenwich Mean Time. Now if we come back to the front page of our timeline application and we hit refresh, we can see that our sample message has now appeared. It came in just now, whereas our first post was 25 minutes ago. The rendering here is done in the home controller. The home controller simply takes the top 25 latest posts, sorted from most recent to oldest, and then sends them to the default view. And the view is simply going to render them in a loop. Now the just now and minutes ago, that's a little helper method that I wrote just to make things a little bit cleaner. If it's less than a minute ago, it's just now. Otherwise, if it's less than an hour ago, total minutes. If it's less than 24 hours, total hours. And if it's more than 24 hours, total days. So that's what it takes to display messages on our timeline that are delivered via text message. In the next module, we're going to see how we can do this same thing, but with voice messages.